ranking member health committee Marasebedwefie na wode sobo ebo doctor nana yawo afri yie efa bibi ho ede sobo na ode bo no yede mu nkiremu ebeba oye mra bi ewo Marasebedwefie ye no ebebo ye nkwaye ye nsase eho ban na okiremu a emfasode a Ghana benya paade afri mu no enya agorokora ye wo se etimi hwe na etimi eba so na ye ko eye Asene Roman Catholic primary school ye no ewo Asene Manso Akroso district ewo mfimfin apuema ntemu a abusafo wo mo adwire wo papa esan se school a wo mo ko mu school no ade kyen contractor na betoto school adan ne nyina mu apam wo mo a chese wantimi anko school eno akoye ensem na yese Accra Academy senior high school no wo mo de ECG foka ama wo mo so yakotwetwa mo nkane mu na yede mu nkiremu ebebre mu na mahunu sede esitie pa enhwemu bia ba sa Ghana fo a wo mo no mo yere no magya awade 2021 eba no mpema hanum 500,000 empemba sa hanan de wo mo okunu nom ego yere nom na eso nye omo no mo enete amane a efri enkran aba ene se honorable Osechemen Sabonsu odin dibia ya oye majority leader no wo de ato honom ekoba ne sen yere mu nkiremu eba bo sheba electricals anope ye kanfo ama se open kania open wo yes bob a eho na furniture open CCTV cameras awodo stand fine ceiling fire haya ne to ni nyina ye wo edum princess runabout babia Oyerepa TV ni FM promise TV ni radio ye wono haya na bo sheba fo wo Frank odi animtia ba jose eduma ye wantiata ko for dan mu ena pizza tisoso udu ha be nifa ba bia ene kejeti ade nimhwe no obehunu Bossaba Electricals your number is 0536 095966 ofra ya no ya beje so Emmanuel Odro Korea ne yensam for Jena ene Joseph Amwatan ena me no monamo Oduefour nana sabere pinaman nana penkrahene chame na me no modi ahye abusia ensam no eniem Sa Marasebedwefie a ye wo ad hoc committee we no eye de fa pomde ho ye kan ad hoc committee a chese committee ayate a enhye den chepi ebeguo omoye omagima wie ya na yagu no na ne fa pomde ho se COVID-19 sika enyan no omonhwe ne die ho se le di no fa ye no doctor nana ayiwa free ye ena da no ono nene honorable Kwabra Minta Akando a wonso ranking member health committee ede so bo no se wosenka Dr. Nana Iwa free ya oye chairman no after meetings ne yehunu COVID-19 sika no se de si di no ne ho krone ba na so wo ma bona Dr. Nana Iwa free mpese meeting no wo frɛ.
If you could recall, about 8 to 9 months ago, the Speaker of Parliament constituted a committee to probe into the receipt and expenditure of COVID-19, of which every Ghanaian was very, very interested. As Parliament, we serve as a check on the executive. Whether you are a member of Parliament from the MPP or NDC, that is our role. Ladies and gentlemen, 8 to 9 months down the lane, the chairman of the committee has deliberately refused to call for a meeting for the committee to execute its mandate. Upon consistent and several reminders, it has fallen on deaf ears. Today, I have the privilege to raise this issue on the floor of the House. Unfortunately, Mr. Speaker directed that there are no clear provisions in our standing orders for him to crack the whip. But I believe that as members of Parliament, we should even not wait till somebody cracks whips on us before we perform our responsibilities as members of Parliament. If indeed they are interested in doing their work as members of Parliament, I think that it's about time that the majority, especially the chairman of the committee, constitute cause for a meeting for us to start working or probing into the expenditure and the receipt of COVID-19, especially so when the Auditor General's report, there are a lot of inconsistencies in the Auditor General's report.
Any amuti ye honorable Kwabena Minta Akando ya waye Dwaboso MP na ukomra sebe jefie so health committee no oya ranking member yada so umra sebe jefie na chairman Emma Environment Science and Technology Committee no ene ura Emmanuel Mafo onoso de atudwa sa Environmental Protection Bill ya hwese ebeba no eba emfaso Ghana benya no na yetimanya hoden ene tumi no,
I think yes, to the extent that what is important is let's focus on the substance and not the form. The question is whether we have laws governing climate change or not. To the extent that the bill will address or provide a legal framework, that should suffice. As to whether it will stand alone as a bill or it will be embedded in another bigger bill, that is just a question of style, if you like. And we have chosen to have a one comprehensive environmental protection. That's why we are not calling it Environmental Protection Authority Bill. We say Environmental Protection Bill. So we are taking environment in a comprehensive, from a comprehensive angle and looking and bringing all relevant aspects of environment together, including climate change. I think that is what is important.
Eti abusafani amuti ye yebra Emmanuel Mafo Dr. Kahon Ofurukrum MP oko mrasebe jefia Environment Science and Technology Committee no ono na yetitreni a oda no na yadaso awo environment ene the protection mu no Environmental Protection Bill no ebusafo ochese so de ba bema EPA Environmental Protection Agency for to me pa ya so bi koye bibia ebese yensase yensu a yebetimi de atwena so ebio o say se emra no timi beye mra emfaso a ewomu no edoso illegal mining nom ene wo mu ade chenso fidie nwa him yenkwa yegufom nyina no ebetimi aboa yen na ndo de nsemi tu ya o mrahye bedwafie no mrahye bedwani a o sahwe oso ya na oye Minister Environment Science and Technology yes see anaban no minister every nsa honorable Kwaku Osu every year.
Historically, EPAs have evolved from advisory body. Beginning, it was an advisory body to governments. Then it transitioned into regulatory, and then also coordination. When you say coordination, it means the regulations are lying in so many sectors. You know, you will find some in water and sanitation, you find some in energy, you find some, and so on and so forth. But one overriding factor is that those people who are the sectors that, you know, oversee the extractive industry, they themselves are also the regulators in that thing. So we are saying that the law seeks to cure that thing because there is like a conflict of interest in there. For example, let me give the germane thing that is at hand. Galamsey. Our president need not have suffered the way he is suffering now because the Minerals Commission, taking cognizance of the minerals that are, you know, actually available now, should be able to regulate itself, said that there is no, you know, the industrial players in that, you know, area, there is no oversubscription. It seems to me that there's oversubscription in the minerals industry. You go and you look for your mines and what your ore body, and then they come and then they have to give you a permit of some sort, and that is no.
Enya yati ye honorable Kwaku Osu every year say we also MP na oye Minister environment, science and technology, and also the way ato dwain. Na ye to fan ye ko apue mantemo ese region Asene Roman Catholic Primary School ye wo hono ene wo Asene Manso across the district. Na ade che na nkwada adware wa hye socks obuku bonche mu wa kwa kosua de a okoye omusuku adan na ya totum ya pam omuso omukofie ye bom nsua de adan contractor we see edan no eye konto Sadie and Sons Limited chese assembly no e dey get fund sika na ye 2016 no mu wiye na mponsia na womu wo ma wie bibia de ama assembly no sika womu was assembly no de ma wo no besine assembly ni ntuaka ntoma kotutum ye ne contractor yi ya wono na edan osi ya wasa tutum no edi nkomo owura osu ajekum konto ne ntie de okan
misika akem obi yentuameka me hwe ni mu se me nsa be ka misika efi na ekopum fiana e se bibia get fan yes e dituaka get fan bibia meko shop ameto bia mitua get fan adena me misika kam omo ba tv so omo se omo tua obi eka enti so obi kwa na me de ne ka no aba be show me mu se ye tua o ka na mpese o de se udi esika man na se me makwa nkontomponi eti me pese o mi hu se sika no so omo tua omo here da ma me de my accounts number call get fan komawom bibusa 2021 bibusa say time be na misabe kesika no say within 1 month en say migina no adwuma na maye ni nyina no yentua meka ye adwuma no ba hand over ma since 2020 yen misika aka mu bia obi amfes bia me ba ha on 2 occasions am abetutum DC ni ba no abeka na buso asem akire na obie no ekọ enti we ni ma sheda bo DC na mane makoho ayi osememfa me documents no me dia koho enso no na sign document no me dia koho akọkire no ma sign akọ ani ayi Madam Edna ma sign ani ayi osen Director of Education mans across Asenek mans across onu papa no create ni na ba me fie na me ba ha na me hwe nkora nso mgugu awiemu a na ha madwen
etini amuti ye eye chief executive officer ya jumekona esi school dan odano ura usu ajekum kunto watutum anti de tie eno no ye firi ho na fe yakọ enkran ne yatie ne se Accra Academy Senior High School no wo de ka nkanea am yakotutum ura kwasi kwatia okasa Emma Ghana Education Service yene din komo no kire se ne nwanwa esan se wo hwe ekwan Free SHS Secretariat etua nkanea ka yentua na ankrankra Ghana nyina sika ne babomu a ne ya de check ama yisi for monye izeni nyina bom de akwakutua enti aden na ebinmo nkanea modi sua de ne se Accra Academy de omo de kanti akotutum wo dwene wa wonte ase na nso so wo ma solve bibia
de ye ni gie ne se emprempe a me no kasei ya adwuma ma say electricity has been restored ewo Accra Academy mofrane achechefo nyina no won mo go about the more academic activities na the say e won kakra wo ho ne say e oni ECG mpanifo won ya abribia no schools e Ghana nyina no won mo de mo bills babom and then we pay it on consolidated basis enti e won say sebio ye Ghana schools secondary schools nyina bill twa bom na ye twa bi na bia ECG4 ekwa school baako edim because ye ntria no on school basis the bills na etria no had to do with a consolidated basis for all schools secondary schools in Ghana nti mane ye won kakra nso se de ya hye ama reso eno na be ma sabio kafache ebi adwen se bia wo hwe ECG nse na broni beka said there is a discrepancy between ECG one more headquarters etria sikanoko and their local operation units nti wo etria no ha no so one more credit ya no ma uncredited that very institution na local level no hunu se bia wontria ena ya desa no ma we aba nanso we sit down and reconcile said the be asomdwe ebeba going forward
eti ania yeti ye eye owura kwasi kwaten ono eda kasamafo kasa ema enwomesua ekubatan Ghana Education Service na Ghana Statistical Service for ayehwemu bi 2021 population census ena odi abetu dwase Ghana awarefo 2021 no womo a eja awade eye mpem ahanum 500,000 awade na gu kra ena womo so a woma ware yeso awade no akwakwa se enwo a ota bese ho womo nteme antanwe womo so omo bi mete enko yeso ma ware nanso omne omukuru no ne omoyerenom ante faako weti baabi biti abroche biti Ghana ha omso ye best mpema hanan na eno ene obi a waben pa your friend say humanity scientist or your UN youth special envoy or say CEO International Humanity Chamber of Commerce Edin Komo Dr. Wahid Musa eno kyerɛkyerɛ mu de nam so a ama warja ye bebre eba ene de yen so a ebema warja ye eso atie.
This in Ghana is one lack of relationship goals. Relationship goals is very important that couples have to sit together to set goals for the relationship so that it will help them to be able to sustain that relationship and help them to be able to sustain the marriage. So looking at the causes of relationship, one of it is couples listening to gossips. People come and say, oh, ukuna say, Anna, uyira say, no, you shouldn't be listening to third party outside the relationship because for many years, third parties have been the causes of good marriages in Ghana. So I am advising that couples should really pay attention to this. They shouldn't be introducing third parties into their relationship to destroy the relationship that they are building.
Abusafo na eno achi no osan esisu dua pa se awarefo mo ware a ewo se musua ade bia ye frɛ no bonefache eye therapy of forgiveness na ukunu tia ona so wosemeseme tia obi woyire ye wade wosemeseme ye wade yensa nim sorry ka waya ade na wanye ne yie no na ka beka se oh my dear me ye sorry we de fache me no oboa obaye mumune nanim sa kunkum nanim be ma de jajajaje wo se ko nyina sa emfiri awade mu a ene gua na begu saa.
If you are in a relationship with someone, be ready to forgive your partner every day. So what I will suggest is a therapy. All the time, couples, when you wake up in the morning, always go to your husband or your wife and tell her, I've forgiven you. And also always tell her, I'm sorry. Even when there's nothing, and just practice it all the time. I'm sorry, forgive me. That good morning, good afternoon, good evening, use it to say, baby, I've forgiven you. And your wife also tell you, baby, I've also forgiven you. When you learn to always tell each other, sorry and I'm sorry and forgive me, it renews the faith of the relationship.
Na enuachi no Dr. Wahid, edi ko wie say, emema muntie, se mo hu oba bi na mo pena ya mo so hwe ne to yuruku no mo so hwe ne nofo apente wa pegya no mo so hwe ahofe no na mo hwe niema bi e wo ba no se mo ne bobra e be yi
Bema be wari oba hwehwemu pa because ye wemba bebrea omo multi partners ane won bema be mo multi partners entu no was entu we na ediyare so ye den eba entu no so ukwa wari unim abusa oba no so free ana oba no so be wari make sure so unim bema ni yie te sia was aware young person ukwa wari make sure you go through these stages. One, make sure so oba no ukwa wari no is she mentally all right oba no so wonim ade o fie nyensa and on the Madonna of Fienyensa, which is very, very important. And also another stage in this Obano or emotional intelligence and now or your boss say SMC or to me manage a seminar now.
That was for Enya Muti ye aye Dr. Wahid Musa or no any humanity scientist was I a UN youth special envoy was I a CEO International Humanity Chamber of Commerce. Abusia ye kwa amanyesemo na mobekaya na wotwe mu ne betodwa se Dr. Baumia e de campaign team no aba betodwa ya ye tututudin ama moteye na wotwe mu na wasagina so a wapao committee bia MPP manifesto wom na ebehwemu yie na manifesto no 2016 ensema MPP de ba ye se ye hwe so ne nto aba ma wo mo ene 2020 no ni nyina mo kokan bom na mo yi bi afrim e de bi ayem de so mo ayem nsakraye na committee ni di ba bonten no honorable Osechemensa Bonsu o ye Swami MP okomra shebeje fi a o ye dom dodo no na no na for majority leader and osan ye minister parliamentary affairs wono na o ye chairman na ne chairman na abusafo o ye no committee no ye o ma hodo bebrebe ya ene so eka ho committee no ye wo committee a eye manifesto committee ankasa on the chairman no abediachefo eye honorable Kojo Ponkroma and eye Evron Hughes on the secretary Emma manifesto committee no said the committee no so etienne yawo na fa bebrebe enti yawo manifesto committee coordinators no so no Professor Kwaku Apiedu ena ye coordinator no Emma wo nyina manifesto no ena Dr. Isaac Osu Mensa eye coordinator Emma also manifesto committee na bianto na ba de akire yawo manifesto sub committees bebrebe chairman for na mebeboboyin Dr. Asibe Yaboa ebehwe economy no on be chairman e was a committee ni so Tony Otinjesi trade and industry on be chairman Kwaku Nsafo Puku ebe energy and petroleum William Opon Bill agriculture and Dr. Augustine Blay Dr. Augustine Blay on be communication and digitalization Dr. Gideon Buako lands minerals and natural resources on the chairman no Dr. Emmanuel Mafo of MP on the chairman science technology innovation and environment Maxwell Opokwajimine legal and governance Justina Marigold local government engineer Kwabena Ejapon housing and infrastructure Hassan Tampuli transport Edward Asumani security Michael Okay, Junior, Foreign Affairs, Asamoah Jan, Youth and Sports, Baby Jet Asamoah Jan, and Juliet Asante, Tourism, Culture, and Creative Arts, Amasewa, Gender, Kofi Jamasi, Chieftaincy, Religious Affairs, and Civil Society, Dr. Nanayo Efriye, Health, and Dr. Prince Hamid Ama, Education. Now, Dennis Miracles Abuajia, where Director of Communications, Emma campaign team no ena ne sasha se etiabusafo ne abanti no ne abeto dwane se esanse honorable se chairman sabonso ena committee no nyina no manifesto committee oba chairman nti no ne dibia owo ewo mrehye begefie se majority leader no ono afri ne pem e de ato yese no meeting bia ekoso pa ya Jubilee House ena ekoso o mampeni na nado dan Kwaku ado etim ena majority caucus emrese bedwafie di kanfo no ena ne ye sa meeting no enti akoba se ono sechemen sabonso ena manifesto team no wono na woba be tetreni no na ode ndi bia na to no na amanfo akeka se na se bebre soso kura sa ba mu a wo so odi bia dada wo ma fa nto ada na nkwa de ode ato ebi se wode abufuo na de ato ebi se ye forso no ode ato ebi se ono afre ni pem na ode ato wo mo asempa koko tontura o se samafo na mo kai papa ewura o se chemen sabonso post de wadi bi pa ewo emrahye begefie honom wo hwe ne dibia wadi ewo emrahye begefie a se majority leader no kwa no finhia dunum ene wadi deputy majority leader finhia 9 ene chief whip so finhia 9 se de ne dibia na odi ato wadi yesi anhwe ya Alexander Kwamena afenyo marking ena ba fa ne dibia no na ono ba ye majority leader tiabusafo ye jira we so na ye de promise 102.7 FM kasebo ene promise TV kasebo ye de ba wiye ye be koi ene eye sister Salome Aje birthday Salome Aje ewo asotwe ene eye na woda efri ono ankasa ne nua Sandra nkansa ya woye administrator ewo KSTS bana ewo she sister Salome Aje ana Aje ya wo asotwe happy birthday onyame ka ne ho na ontre anim kira no nom na somdwie manager na ene Joseph Amoaten ene baaye Oduefour na na sabere pinaman na na penkra hene chiame ena mbesomye Mr. Makiel yaw esuman one na ire mame hana omusi Christ asomdwie nkamu nyina na nkamu sensom. Thank you Lord Jesus. Promise,